Today we'll be playing through this old Filmosound amplifier. These were originally intended to be used with a film projector, but they also work pretty great with guitar. This particular one is all stock as far as I can tell, and that's not necessarily a good thing. I'm sure there's components in here that should be changed out, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. And I've been playing it a bit just as it is. The tubes are two 6v6s, a 5y3, and the other two, this one's a 6j7, and this one I think is a 6SL7. The only thing that I've done to it is to remove the tube that was here in the front right corner, and then one that was back here. I think those were just for the film projecting functions, so I took them off. And I added the bread pan, which I'll explain later. And we can take a look inside. And there's a lot going on in there. And I am playing it through the original speaker cabinet. It's one 12-inch speaker. We can take a look in the back. The speaker is an old Jensen, 12-inch. And the speaker jacks on the back of the head are a little unusual. It's not the traditional 1/4-inch jack that we're used to now. And it's got this special connector. I've tried both of these jacks, by the way, and I don't notice any difference between them. So I just took this original cord and put a 1/4-inch jack on one end, and then I plug this into there, and then this goes to the speaker, and the speaker also has a jack like the head on it. And yes, I do have the original 2-prong power cord on it, which I know I should probably change. So let's hear how it sounds. So far we've been listening to the guitar plugged straight into the amp with no pedals. But sometimes with this amp I like to use a compressor pedal and just set for some very subtle compression. Not so much so that it sounds overly compressed, but just pushes the amp nicely and smooths things out. that's how it sounds with a Telecaster, and now here it is with an old Epiphone Olympic with a Lollar P90 pickup. And here it is with a PRS S2 with DiMarzio PAF style pickups. And there you have it. Stay tuned for more videos on this amp as I do some work to it. I do really like the way it sounds now, but I had the tone control all the way up for the whole video. And even with it all the way up, sometimes it sounds a little bit dark to me, especially on cleaner settings. And at the very least, I should probably change out some of the old capacitors and the power cord. So stay tuned for updates. And stay tuned for updates on my latest find, which is another Filmosound Model 179. I was lucky enough to find this recently in a thrift store for only around $20. So here's a little sneak peek at some footage from the upcoming video for that Filmosound. Let's see here. $29 for it, which is pretty good. Now, I have no idea if it works. I don't know what condition the important parts are in. I haven't even taken it out yet, but I figure for $29, it's worth it.